So I was out at the local county park lake a couple of days ago, and I had somebody say something to me on the way in that really got me thinking. And this video, it's, I guess, kind of be fishing philosophy, if you will. And it's probably geared toward the beginner. So if you've been doing this for a while, you probably stop listening and move on. If you want to listen, you're certainly welcome to stay. But, the comment that was made to me was, as I walked in, this person said they just aren't hungry today. And it's a very different style of fishing than I was doing. This was a group of 4 or 5 of them. They had their lawn chairs set out, and they had 2 rods apiece, and they were clearly live bait fishing. And I'm not intending this video to be a controversy of whether artificial or live bait is better. Live bait works. There's certainly no doubt about that. The point that I'm trying to make is that you're leaving fish out there. You could be catching more fish than you are if you're fishing for the hungry fish. And what I mean by that is I found a spot about 25 yards to the left of these people. I had the most simple rig that you could ever think of on. I had 1 rod with me. I had a swimming worm with an 1/8 ounce bullet weight on it, and I threw that thing out 10 times. I got 4 or 5 bites, and I caught 4 of those fish. And when I caught the first one, they looked over at me. They looked surprised. By the fourth one, they were pissed. And it got me thinking that if you're just fishing for the hungry fish, you're leaving a lot of bites out there. And what I mean by that is, yeah, you could sit there and you could wait them out, and eventually they are going to eat, and they probably are in the area. I proved that. But they're not going to eat until they're good and ready if you're sitting there with your bait hanging on a bobber. The fish that I was catching, I was causing a reaction. I was triggering those bites. And that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that if you're just fishing for the hungry fish, you're going to burn a lot of hours and you're going to waste a lot of time. If you want to maximize your efficiency, especially when we're talking about bass fishing, you've got to trigger those reaction bites. And that's how you're going to catch the most fish. So I hope that that's helpful. Maybe it changes the way that you think the next time you go to the lake. And look, if you're there just to sit in the lounge chair and relax for the afternoon and listen to the radio and take a little barbecue with you, hey, knock yourself out. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you only have an hour to get out sometimes like I do, and you're trying to catch the most fish possible, and for you it's about catching and not necessarily just being out there and enjoying nature, although I do that part as well. If you want to have some more success, you might want to think about the fish that you're fishing for, the water that you're covering, how you're approaching and targeting those fish. Because I would tell you the majority of the fish that I catch probably aren't hungry. I'm triggering those bites. I'm getting that reaction strike. So I hope that's helpful, and we'll talk to you again soon.